Welcome to the free-to-play account, and we're in the final, and it was so good to 1 point, qualifying 180 points, opening 358, and then sadly final round has been tough. We had P1 Junior last week, and look what happened here. 3 lots of 47, I thought we was on 4-3-7-6, potential P1, and somehow we qualified P8 and P12 in Austin, and it absolutely cost us. So we've kind of gave up using the good boosts, just focusing on poor boosts now to save the good ones. So yeah, sadly, I thought it's definitely a quali bug because we got the same rival of the race after, and we are back to qualifying P1 to P5 positions, whereas in that race, 8 and 12 absolutely cost us. And look at this for a match-up and real player as well. We're going to have it all to do again in Challenger. So can we get off on a good start to this video at least? I'm sure it's going to be an interesting one. A bit more of a relaxed. I would have loved to bring you P1 Junior, P1 Challenger on a free-to-play account. That would have been amazing. But sadly, it's just not the case. So back to P3, P5. No more dodgy starting positions. And let's see what we can do against this real player. It's very tricky in Challenger. What I have found is you get a lot of real players, and it's been a lot of higher team score as well. So it's been very actually hard for me to score the points that I have. And here we go. Launch start then. Sergeant Albon. And look at that. Sergeant straight round into the lead of this race into P1. We've got Albon pushing hard in P3. And we're going to keep boosting while the rival is. And somehow the rival nearly gets past us. We're only using self-control. Rival's using Prince. And Prince gets straight past us. So that cornering of Prince is probably going to do us on this track. But let's keep pushing and see what happens. We're back into P1 with Sergeant. Albon cruising P4. He's all good for now. We'll bring in Sergeant at the end of this lap. Can we just build a little bit of gap whilst increasing the power unit? That's key as we get a bit of jolting. And surely, there's Albon losing a position already. Can we finish strong? What have we got so far? Sergeant coming into the pits this lap. And in he comes. Rival goes on. And now Albon will push just a little bit shortly as Sergeant comes out. And the pit trick suits him perfectly. He'll come back through on the faster tyre. All about coming back at this rival later on in the race. And that's what's going to be key. I reckon we can squeak 47 points maybe. Can we get there? As Sergeant will carry on round. Albon comes into the pits as well. Hopefully this rival doesn't know the pit exit trick, because I reckon we can get him here. Let's see if we can get him. Albon comes out. And his rival's very slow. We're going to close that gap massively. But we can't just get through at the minute. We're still pushing Albon. He's right there. And around the outside he goes into P3. There's good work from the free-to-play. Sergeant coming back in for some medium tyres. And we should have this. I reckon we've got this race potentially sewn up. We've got the rival on strings at the minute. And out we come with Sergeant. And now we can chill to the end. We can cruise. Rival's got a pit again. He's got quite a lot of power unit left though. But so have we. But Sergeant is in the best position. He doesn't have to pit. And we're looking pretty good. Just got to match what the rival does now. as we go to nearly lap 6. We'll boost Sargent, and Albon. Albon now closes. Oh, no. No. The safety car is out. We're right next to each other as well. There is no point me pitting Sargent. Oh, this is despair. As we do come out P2. Softs with Prince as well. Prince versus self-control. I think there's only going to be one winner in that battle. But what we'll do is we'll speed up and we'll await the restart. So here we go then. We're about to set back off for lap number 7. We've got full power unit, both cars. We're sitting P1 and P2, rival P3 and P4. And here we go. We're going to push hard. And we've already lost a position. No way. Albon struggling to hold on to Max Verstappen here. Sargent still in the lead. And look at that. How are we nearly getting overtaken in 4th? On the softs as well. Sargent still hanging it in there. Albon can't make any ground into the opponent. Sargent, can he get it? Can we get it? We're so close to a P1. We're trying all the time. And we've sadly not hung it out. P1 for Sargent for him. But we do manage P2, P3 in a difficult race. And it is going to be 45 points. So race 8 then sees us fit against another higher team score opponent in Abu Dhabi. And let's see where we can finish. Can we finish in a decent spot? We qualify P3, P5. So still decent qualifying positions. And what strategy do we do? I think we have to do a 2. I think we could do a 4-4. We're going to try it. I think we'll do a 3-3-2 with Sargent and a 4-4 with Albon. We'll see if the 4-4 works. But can we get a good start? Here we go. Boosting off. And he's into the lead. Can we get Sargent though? On the mediums. Both using self-control. Not yet. We're going to cruise down a little bit. We're going to save up that power unit. And then we're going to pick our battles. This driver's going to probably pick lap 2. It's going to be hard for him to do 3 laps on that soft tyre. And then he'll go into traffic as well. So we're going to close that gap. Because we've got while and off tyres at the moment. And let's just take him for the fun of it, shall we? Into P1 with Logan Sargent. Albon not very far away in P3, now P4. That's all that work Sargent does, just let him back through. Down the straight we go. Surely they're going to struggle coming back out in traffic. And we're keeping pretty close to this soft tyre. That's nice to see. And now we can head off. Surely they come into the pits, and they do. So we take over P1 of the race. That's what we like. And Albon is a net P5 on that 4-4 strategy. Only one car ahead. They'll be pitting this lap. In terms of AI anyway, rival. And there are 3 cars to pass to get to P2. As Sargent will be coming into the pits. Mediums on again. 3-3-2 strategy. But Albon's going to go around again. A good stop by Sargent needed. And you can see the rivals back round behind us. And there goes the other rival. So, we've got Albon in the lead. Sargent P5. And we can start to push now at the end of this straight, Alex Albon. He's got tons of power unit left. And that's a wide corner. And you can see Sargent pretty close now as well. And he's into P4 without even pushing. So we're finishing strongly in Abu Dhabi. Can we get the win? That's the main thing. We're sitting okay at the minute as Albon comes into the pits. Rival's still going round. And Albon's going to come out in an okay position, I reckon. Where's Albon going to come out? P5. Just gets ahead of Leclerc. Oh no, doesn't get Leclerc. So, P2 and P4 down the straight. With the rival P1 and P3, I think it is. Well, not even P5, sorry. So, rival's pushing to pit. He's going to come out on the mediums. We're going to go one more and come out on the softs. But Sargent will take the lead of this race with a nice gap. Albon will move into P3. Can we hold on with Alex Albon? P3 at the minute. And he's up into P2. What a move. And we're going to pit Sargent this lap. Come on. It'd be nice to finish on a 47 against a higher team scored real player. You can see one's going to pit, so P4 is going to pit. P5 is our danger. Can we hang it in there? He's got full power unit though. We're going to come under attack very quickly. But Sargent starting to come out of the pits. Where does he come out? P3. Can he get P2 Verstappen? Yes, he can. But we've got to... It's not over yet. We've got to fight off the medium runner rival. Can we do it? He's right behind us pretty much. I pray to God we've set up a grandstand finish. One car in between us. And we can start pushing with both drivers now. Rivals going into P3 and starts pushing. Can we now do some damage? Albon and Sargent down the straight. Can we get the win? Rival's still there. And I think we're going to be good. Is he pushing? He's still pushing. It's not over yet. It's a brilliant race to finish on. A couple of good races. And the free-to-play account comes home in the final race. Does take P1 and P2. It's a huge 47 points in the end. And component failure just on the rival as they hit the line as well. We pushed them as hard as we could. And it's a very solid 47. It's just a shame about that one race, which ultimately made us disregard the others. But look at the car. It's not massively different. I'd rather have his setup though for car. But there you go. Race is complete. Challenger GP. Where does it look like? P14 at the moment. Oh, we're only 5 points off top 10. That won't stay like it, but after that 34, our heads had dropped and it was game over. That absolutely cost us a massive result. So let's see where we finish. Hopefully it's something good. If we get some big prizes as well, some cuppers, let's see what we get. So here comes our finishing position from the Williams GP. Sadly, not in the top 10, as you already know, but all the way down in 17th place. 363 we needed. That massive race in Kota absolutely costing us big time as we move forward. But P17 we have to take for now. It's a P1 Junior, P17 Challenger in 2 GPs. We get the F medal, Challenger finalist. What else can we get? We get some rep points for the team. 18,000 coins, which will help. The biggest thing, 75 copper. That will help us so good. And then down to the nitty gritty. 53 Lando Norris. We've got 60 Zhou Guanyu. All will help to an extent. 101 Enigma. 15 Rodeo. 136 Phantom. 7 Icon, not really used. We've got 20 Wasp. Could have done with 3 more. And our rare is 39 Zhou Guanyu. So not too bad. It's only up to Series 6 rewards. So we'll take it and we'll move on to potentially new dawns. I do want to go up this week. I do want to go to something like Contender and just try my luck. But didn't really grind last week. Only 36th place. I wish we could do the unlock offer, but we can't. But we are going to claim 250 Alex Albon, because why not? Every little helps on Alex Albon. And we've got some free crates to have a look at as well. What is the free crate? Anything decent on the free to play? And it's alright, it's not too bad. We'll live with it as always. So there we go. That is free to play account. We've got Sargent and Albon that we are using this weekend. New Zhou Guanyu as well. With a few upgrades to do, but nothing really standing out. And then this is the car setup we were running as well. So a lot to work on, a lot to move forward with. Definitely want to try Contender next week though. 102 races complete on the account. Decent wins ratio as well. And a P1 Junior followed by F for Challenger. Couldn't be a podium, but hopefully we'll do even better next week, potentially, in Contender. So stay tuned, join me as we move forward.